Good evening to one and all. This is Jyoti, and in this video, we are going to discuss a project on machine learning. And the topic is to determine the optimal order to visit the malls for shopping. And after that, we have to determine that maximum purchase with minimum expenses. And after all, it will generate a predicted value and what is the accuracy of that particular discount value. It will be generated at last of the project after running. And so here we are basically focusing on a maximized purchase with minimum expenses. So here let's discuss about data sets. So here is our data set. See, so what is the data set? You already know that what is data set, and everything in the everything we are represented in the form of data. And we all know that any data represented in the computer is in the form of zeros and ones, that is binary form. And the data set we usually is entirely depends on the problem we are trying to solve. So here I want to do to determine the optimal solution for the mall for purchasing the maximized purchase with minimum expenses. First of all, look at this data. This is the list of mall names, venues, amount and discount, that is and start R and end R. So here we are defining that start R and end R. We are basically focused on the times, because if the customer comes in that particular time, we will give the discount of that particular amount. It will be if the customer purchase any kind of items, and after that it will generate a particular amount, the total amount of the customer. So this particular amount, if the customer comes in this particular time, then we will give the discount. And so in this project we are doing that particular task, and this is our target. So um, once the data set is in the right format, we want to clean the data, because sometimes we have instances in our data that are incomplete. So we will iterate our rows and columns, and then we will sometimes we have to check that the value is empty or not. So there is one condition, that there is a limit on purchase amount and discount shall last only for the defined hours. So optimality must decide the order of visit to maximize the benefit. Okay, so let's move to the code. So here is our code. Okay, so here firstly we import the libraries, that is pandas, numpy, matplot library to plot the graph, and sklearn linear model for linear regression, and a kind of and import seaborn library to draw a plot of variables with a varied and a kind of unvaried graphs. So after that we have constants. See, here is our constants. So like here is a file path, and we access the path of our datasets file in the file path constant. So here we can see that this is our data. So see, this is our data set. And here we can see that the data which is displayed. So guys, let me tell you that the few people thinking about the data, that why only five data has been displayed. So let me tell you that the time on that this will give only the five data displayed, because we want to display, if we want to display the data other data which is left, because we are not defining only five data, there is a large amount of data we have. We can see in the csv file, like there is this is our data. So this is a large amount, but it is displayed only five data. So you people thinking about the data now, ki why only five data or six data is displayed in the screen. So if we want to display the data, so with the help of some other functions we can display other data too. Okay, so here I'm only giving the overview of the project, and the code will explaining by my project partner Shivam Gupta. So okay, so let's move ahead. We are adding target values in this, and after that we are cleaning the data. So guys, I already told you that we have to clean the data of our project. And so why we need to clean the data? because sometimes we have instances that our data are incomplete. So here in this code we're doing this, and then we have to feed the data. This is our, okay, let's move. So this is our feed the data, and after that this is a regression coefficient with the array, and this is a visualization of our data. So see, this is a visualization of data. So here we can see that this is a discounted value. Here we define the discounted value, what the customer purchasing, we define some particular discount, and this is the amount of the customer. Okay, so this is in the bubble form. We can also bring in the other form because there are so many functions to define this or to plot the different types. So here we are doing this in a bubble form, and after that see, here is the plotting the test plotting test set along with the train set, because here the data and amount discounted value will be displayed with the train set. Because train, what is the train set? Train set is that if the customer comes at a particular timing, then what which how many customers will be come in the particular timing, and what is the discount value at that time, and a particular amount. So this graph will be showing this, and after that we see that this is our graph. It shows that this is our discount difference between the discounted value and amount value, because here we can also change the color of the graph. We have so many colors defined in that um, particular tables, and this is already defined colors, and here we give green color for bubbles. It shows the amount, and discounted value is here. So this is a difference between the amount and discounted value, and at last it will predict the value as an output, and it will gives the 95% accuracy. So this is our project. So guys, this is project will be continuing ahead by my project partner Shivam Gupta. So thank you.
Hello sir, my name is Shivam Gupta along with my project partner Jyoti Gharode. Here is my project topic: determining the optimal order to visit the mall for shopping to maximize purchase with minimum expenses. For that I import several of libraries. After that I read CSV file with read underscore CSV function and preview with the head function. we use we use extra column after amount after discount, which will contain amount after deducting the discount rate, and head function will preview our data set. After that I drop the s number, mall name, venue, and discount uh, from my data set and contain remaining data columns in my data one and preview with the head column, head function. Here we will check if dataset contain any null value or not. Here no value contain null. After that I call describe standard function for more information gained with my data set. Here count STT mean 25 percentile, 50 percentile, 75%, and max will give our information. After that I call info cursor for checking my columns data type. Then क्या here I took amount column from my dataset 1 and amount after discount from my dataset, and check here any value containing null values or not. Here false return means no value containing null. After that I took start hour and end hour from my dataset 1 and assigned it to dataset 2. After that I took separate hour and minute from my dataset and convert it with standard formula to minute only. After that I drop start hour and end hour from my dataset one, and remaining columns will contain my final dataset, and here shows following information of my final data set. Here final data set dot save means here 300 rows and 4 columns, and columns values are amount after discount, starting time, ending time. Object d time is object. After that I took for some information of final data set. Here it shows amount contain float value, amount after discount contain float value, starting time contain int values, in time contain int values. After that I took amount starting time, ending time in my X train, and amount of discount will contain Y train dataset. Train dataset shows here amount starting time, ending time, shows 3x train dataset, and Y train dataset contain amount after discount. After that, I import scalar linear model from linear regression. After that, here we took 10 dataset and read it with read underscore CSV standard function. After that, I call the head function for preview of dataset. Here we took amount after discount column. It will contain amount after deducting the discount rate. Here we drop the S number, mall name, discount, venue from my test dataset and contain remaining column in test dataset 1. After that, I choose start hour and end hour from my dataset and give it to test dataset 2 for preprocessing. Here we convert start hour and end hour to the minute only. Here after that I drop start hour and end hour from a test dataset 1, and remaining columns will contain final test dataset. Here we call head function. Here some are the preview of my test dataset. Then I took amount, starting time, ending time, and convert it data frame and give it to X data set. After that, I took amount after discount, create a data frame and took to Y test. Here X test is here amount, starting time, ending time, and Y test is amount after discount. After that, I took linear regression for our model and call create a variable object of linear regression model named regressor and fit it to function and give it x train and y train. After that, it will give prediction of our model and give y prediction. After that, I took sklearn. Here we import R2 score from sklearn.matrices. It will give us prediction score of our model. R2 score function will contain y test and y predictor, and it will give us a score of our model prediction. It will give 95% prediction. Here we pass extend data and y10 data for prediction. It will give 91 point percentile, and after that it will, here we pass x test and y test data for prediction. Here we got 95 percentile prediction. Here we call it regression the intercept. It will show c value of y is equal to mx plus c here, and coefficient because we use multiple linear regression model. So here there are multiple m value, m1, m2, m3. Here we use scatter plot, visualize and predict values here. After that, I create a data frame which contain x test, y pre data, and column name are amount, sr, er, y test and y pre. Here it shows our amount, yes, our starting hour, end hour, y test prediction and prediction values. Here it shows 95 percent prediction value. So our model give very good prediction. Here end of the project. Thank you.